I think everybody lost something.
Yeah.
We all lost something. When you look at a life, if I live to be 100 and you look at, say, 5 years, which really the pandemic for me has affected, you think that's actually quite a large percentage of time, and in industries that work on momentum and reputation, it's devastating. And then just for me specifically, this is my loss in it, is that I had just gone through my midlife crisis. And then coming out of that and you're thinking, right, okay. And you're just getting going. And then suddenly you get these lockdowns, which suddenly stop everything. So you're suddenly like, shit. And then there's a lot of people in their 50s that they're saying are having a second midlife crisis because of the lockdowns. Because you've gone through your midlife crisis, you've adjusted to where your life is at. I mean, I have to say, for me, this stage of my life is the hardest stage of my life I've ever gone through. It really, really is a very difficult stage of your life when suddenly, physically, things are being taken away from you. It really, really is a difficult stage of life. But so, and especially as well for women, I mean, you think of women that may have gone through the menopause and they're just getting their life round. And then suddenly you've got this time when you can't do anything. So it's like, stop. And I think, when you're younger, a year is a long, long time. But when you get older, the years go very, very quickly. And the degeneration in your body happens very quickly. And so, I was 2-3 years ago, the person running up 3 stairs at a time, really energetic. And so what happened was I was performing and sort of thinking, yeah, okay, physically I'm not rebounding so quick, but that's fine. I just space out my bookings and stuff. I was on stage at Southampton Pride and 18,000 people in the audience. And I'm giving it what I've got. And when I came off, someone was videoing me and they showed me the video. They were laughing. They said, look, when you come off the stage, you're limping. And I got home and within the next 2 days, my knee was so swollen, I couldn't weight bear. So I calling my doctor and trying to get help with it. And of course, I get referred to the MSK clinic. This is taking weeks. And then they're offering me a phone conversation. So I said, no, I don't want that. I went and had injections in my knee and ultrasound guided. And he showed me, he said, you've got a really bad injury in there and bad arthritis. And then looked at my other knee and said, yeah, you're going to have problems with the other knee as well. So I was able to carry on performing a bit. And then boom, both knees went. And since then, I spent a few £1,000s on injections. I've been put forward for knee replacement surgery, but apparently they won't do knee replacement surgery till you're 65.
Why?
Because they don't last forever. There's a 10 to 20 year shelf life on them. So the idea is if you do them at 65, you'll still be able to walk when you're 80. I'm like, well, first of all, I don't intend living that long. And secondly, well, I don't. And secondly, if I've got to sit around, I'd rather be sitting around when I'm 80 with my memories than snailing around and not being able to do what I can do now. And so what happened was it's impacted so I can't work as a hairdresser. I can do one client. I can't stand for hours. I can't perform. I can't go on stage and perform. It's really devastating because, with my Gay Elvis act. So just as all this happened, I got endorsed by Elvis Presley Enterprises. I've not been able to do anything with that. And it's also the perception of, I was at a festival, I won't mention it because I fell out with them quite bad. They are all, about disability and this, that and the other. Didn't recognise mine. Wouldn't recognise mine at all. And it caused a lot of problems because so many people have arthritis that it gets looked over um, uh, as a condition, and it's incredibly painful.